Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you 15 of my favorite and most effective study tips. My first pre-study tip is to create a schedule. Use the calendar app on your phone to plan out study times. Even if you forget, your phone will always remind you. My second pre-study tip is to sit in a chair instead of on your bed, since that is how you will be positioned while writing your test. My last pre-study tip is to grab all the stuff you're going to need and put it on your desk so you won't have any excuses or distractions. Tip number 1 is to use the Pomodoro method, which is to study hard for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, and every third break is 20 minutes. Set timers on your phone so you don't keep checking the time or overstudy. Tip number 2 is to use a kanban board. You can make one of these on your own by making 3 columns for to do, doing, and done. Then write all your tasks on Post-it notes and stick them in the appropriate columns. Tip number 3 is to put your goal in front of you. When you feel discouraged and hopeless, just look up and you'll instantly feel motivated. Tip number 4 is to use a classical music playlist to keep you calm and provide background music without lyrics. Tip number 5 is to use flashcards for vocab and definitions. It's also a pretty fun way to study with a friend. Tip number 6 is to use acronyms to remember phrases and orders. Tip number 7 is to use highlighters and Post-it notes to label and easily find topics you need help with or need to study more. Tip number 8 is to write out things you need to remember, as well as chanting them to yourself as you write them. Repetition is key when memorizing terms and theories. Tip number 9 is to review old tests and use the practice tests from your textbook. Tip number 10 is to review homework questions, and if you haven't done your homework, use that to help you study. Tip number 11 is to record yourself saying the things you need to memorize on your phone. You can always have these notes without the hassle of remembering your binder. Tip number 12 is to study in the shower or bath. Use sheet protectors so your notes don't get wet. Your best ideas happen in the shower and bathtub, so why not study there?